Welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2006 General Manager Mode. I am your host, attackslug, as we head towards Armageddon in December, Little Rock, Arkansas. We have one goal to achieve today, and that, my friends, is keeping the Heartbreak Kid happy. Because right now, he is unsatisfied. He wants a title opportunity, and I'm going to try a fatal four-way for the US title. And if he's not happy with that, that's a problem. And perhaps potentially a trade? I don't know. Look, he's already in a feud with Big Show, so we'll see how things go there. I don't want to lose Shawn Michaels, but at the same time, if the US title is not to his liking, that's kind of a problem for me. Otherwise, all y'all out here in the content field, like Carlito, who wants a shot at a title, yeah, it can wait. Now, I do know I want Randy Orton to win today, so that's going to be important on that. But I think Edge wanted a shot as well. Fatigue, we can't work Cena and Kane too heavily today, otherwise we're fine. And contractually, we're going to wait here on this 2 weeks. Too sweet on that. But importantly, we have the 6 major rivalries of this deal. And we're good. So today, for the first time, Andre versus Mankind. On the schedule, we have 1 SmackDown, 2 SmackDowns until Armageddon. But we have to get there first. So, your main event of the evening will be the first meeting, regular, single, standard matchup between the 8th Wonder of the World, Andre, and Mankind, Mrs. Foley's baby boy, at 193. That should be a banger, regardless, just on the star power alone. I hope. And also, $0. So, saving some money there on that. Now, as I said, our US title is going to be a fatal four-way between the new champion in the Phenom, his rival John Cena, Michaels, who is unsatisfied, and his rival, The Big Show. So that is your US title matchup. Now, promo number 2. Get some cash back in our wallet here with some merchandise. Match number 4, as I said, those tag team titles. So, tag team match, Holla Holla, regular standard tag team match playa, Booker T and Young Randall, the former US champion Chris Jericho as the partner for Kurt Angle. Because we can't not work Edge and Kane on the show today. Unfortunately, yes, for those tag team titles. Now, yesterday, Kane versus Edge was a first blood match, and we saw that, I think, in the fatigue level. Kane is up there. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw on the roster here, so let's double check. Very important, yeah, so Kane, we don't want him doing that today. Just back to a regular, standard match with the Rated R Superstar in match number 3 on this card. Promo number 1. Is it time to start hyping up Armageddon, or is it time to do some interference and or slander? I think we'll just do some main event hype for this main event of Andre and Mankind. So we'll do that at 50K. And then we have our cruiserweights. That's going to be a guest referee matchup. So there we go with that. Rey Mysterio and Christian, your official being, of course, Mr. RVD. And that for the Cruiserweight Championship. And then the opening contest. So we're going to try it again here with this handicap. We're going to do a 1-on-2 deal. And it's going to be someone who wants a win, which is Shelton Benjamin. Oh, wait, I don't have anybody. I only have Shelton and Carlito on this card still. I got nobody else. So, yeah, this is how Raw is going to consistently get 10, 20, 30K fans to drain our audience because I can't run these 6 rivalries like I want to on this show. So, unfortunately, Unfortunately, it's going to be just a 1.5-star stinker opening our program because we don't have anybody else, because of the 4-way, because of the tag match, because of having to run this brand and keep all of our talent happy. So you hate to see it, but it is what it is. But hey, in the meanwhile, you guys can have a main event match. You guys can get hardcore. Because why not? And therefore, SmackDown looks like Shelton, Carlito, Hardcore, Ray vs. Christian, Cruiserweight title, RVD, officiating, main event hype, Kane vs. Edge, singles, Booker and Randy defend against Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho for those tag team titles, merchandise, Fatal 4-Way US title, Taker, Shawn, Cena, Big Show, and for the first time, Andre versus Mankind. Locking in SmackDown and getting ready to go. Shelton vs. Carlito. What do we get? It is That's Cool. Ray vs. Christian, Cruiserweight Championship. Christian, once again, the Cruiserweight Champion thanks to RVD. Kane vs. Edge, singles, and Edge gets the win. Randy and Book, and we know that Randy wants this win badly. But Angle and Jericho, are we going to see brand new tag team champions? Yes, we will. So Angle and Jericho, brand new champions on SmackDown. Speaking of champions, will Taker defend against Michaels, Cena, and The Big Show? It is John Cena. So the US belt stays with the Taker and Cena feud. Shawn, hopefully, will be satisfied with that title opportunity. And finally, show me some Andre and Mankind.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Grenoble, France, weighing 500 pounds, Andre the Giant.
Hey boss, it is the 8th wonder of the world. Now, I know that in this emulator, the Titantrons have issues. And I'm just noticing that yesterday, we got the Jericho with the title, had the Y2J on the Tron and on the Chiron, the lower third there. And why only for the Jericho title entrance and nobody else? Emulation is, much like Evolution, a mystery. So Andre here to toss around Mankind. Boy, howdy is he. Is gonna be a barn burner. Tony Chimel, watch out. Get out the way from Andre, because he here to crush everybody on SmackDown. As a reminder, Bret Hart still MIA after that Buried Alive, losing to Kane at Survivor Series. Both figuratively and literally the largest challenge that Mankind has ever faced here in this GM mode. It's Andre, and he gon' give it to you for sure. With that arm getting trapped with that leg drop, I expect Andre to run roughshod over the entirety of the SmackDown roster, be champion, and then hold it for as long as he wants, because he's literally a giant. Like, maybe we can get Andre and Big Show at some point, giant versus giant, father versus not actually son, but they call him that early on in his career. So, there was that. But that's wrestling. You keep the kayfabe when it makes sense, and then drop it when it don't make sense. But, in the meanwhile, no one is immune to these leg trap holds, submissions in this game. Now, I do not know, in this game, or I guess in real life, what Andre's finisher was. So, I think it's whatever he wanted it to be at the time, but in the game, I don't know. So, very curious to find out here, boss. What's it going to be with the Giant and Foley, who certainly has that high threshold for pain. But look, at a certain point, the weight disadvantage is going to catch up to you, and you're not Hogan, you can't body slam Andre, right? That's just not happening. So he is the super duper heavyweight in this game. And Mankind, having to rely on his quickness, I mean, look, compared to Andre, anybody is going to have that quickness. But Mankind, yeah, it's a rough uphill battle. And again, if he can slap on that stinking sock down the gullet of Andre, then maybe he has a chance. But I have my doubts on how this is going to play out, and it will be a shocking upset for me if Mankind wins this matchup. But so far, neither man has given an inch, and just plowed right through him, brings down the splash, and Andre heading towards that finish. I'm very, very, the nerve hold, the nerve hold. Very curious how things shake out here in the first meeting between these two men in the main event of SmackDown. Foley somehow battles back and gets to finish despite the massive amount of damage he's taken in this matchup. Are we gonna see that stinking sock on Andre? And is it even gonna matter here at this point in the match? With his body in the orange, head in the yellow, I don't think it will, but he still might get it anyway. So, what's it gonna be? There it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. The double underhook DDT to Andre. He hit the finish. He staggered the big man and went for a neck breaker. Did not capitalize on a pinfall at that point in the matchup. Because again, Andre has been dominant this whole 7 minutes. So, Foley definitely fighting from underneath and wants that hope spot in order to take out the 8th wonder of the world, and it has not worked out for him thus far, but the tenacity of Foley cannot be underestimated. It's just impossible to root against him against these odds, but you never know. You never know. We have not seen Andre hit finish yet, so he's gotten close. He's like right there. And somehow, someway, Foley fights back. There it is! The bear hug! The bear hug on Foley. Ragdolling him. That might be it. And no, he's somehow fighting out of the submission. He got out of it. I don't know how. He's now just stumbling, staggering, and on the ground. And no pinfall. This match continues in the main event. Now in the red is Foley. Andre back to finish, and Andre drops the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Got that like 3.5 kick out, but still, he won the match. A brutal affair between the first meeting of these two men, but Andre out on top. He's coming for that world title. And that was SmackDown. Now, did Raw beat us? Yeah. Again, 10,000. 10,000. So, if we could book all 6 rivalries on our 6 match spots and I have to combine things, we'd be winning these rating wars. But unfortunately, oh, look who's back! Look who's back! The Hitman returns to Raw and is immediately back on the title scene. So, good for him, I guess. Now, let's see what that was, what it does, and how things are going. Okay, Carlito and Shelton are unsatisfied, right? So is Randy Orton, who wants that win. That's all he wants. He's had 5 losses in a row. So, yeah. But Shelton wants a win, and Carlito wants a title, so he might be getting a trade next time, because I don't want to deal with it, honestly. So, otherwise, fatigue, John Cena is up there, but otherwise, we're doing all right and okay. And rivalries, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, and we're good. Heading towards pay-per-view, love to see it. Now, in the reports, Raw did what? 2.5, 2, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 4.5. It was a 6-man over-the-top rope title battle royal. And Bret Hart returned and got his title back. Now, SmackDown 2, 3, 3.5, 3.5, 4, and 4.5 main event. Love it. And of course, our fan support. We're losing 10K a week, but we're still ahead by over 1 million, and hopefully increasing when we get to Armageddon pay-per-view. Now then, that's it for today. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.